This is a showcase of how a designer can work with urban conflicts. The workflow enables a transformation from text that represents abstract feeling and memories to urban theory, design reference, and guidelines. Before we enter the whole design workflow, a site is required for the contextualization of our urban prototype. In the case of Istanbul, we selected a central area, Beşiktaş, as our site. After these site selections, designers will be required to choose a piece of text as the foundation for the entire design workflow. This text can be closely related to personal memory of the site. It can also be memories or Google reviews from other people about the site. For this showcase, we selected a piece of text from the Istanbul Memory and the City, written by Orhan Pamuk, that illustrate the childhood memory Orhan spent in Beşiktaş. The universal urban prototype, which is the dialogue between our two personas, would then gradually merge and bridge with this unique piece of Istanbul memories, as different perspectives are exchanged in ongoing conversations. The input text will be understood by our two personas, and they will each provide their own perspective appropriate output for the receiving text. This is where design comes into play. Designer will have the freedom to determine how much Gahan or Polo influence the replacement text should carry in the end. The replacement text will serve as a stepping stone for further developing the design.
These results from Marco Polo and Gahan can be seen as our theoretical basis that don't have a physical representation. To develop further, we can link our theoretical basis to any kinds of text resources by using TF-IDF. TF-IDF works on matching text data by assigning importance to each word in a set of texts. This allows it to determine the relevance of data to a given query in extracting meaningful features from the data. So it is possible to use the result as a bridge to link different things together and define the design more. And we come to a conclusion that in order to reach a design purpose, we need background, so what the place is, and we also need actors, so what people are doing in this place, and finally, what the place looks like. According to Venturi, programs defines the space. We are going to see what is happening on the site. We script some documentaries that have Istanbul street life in and use an action classification model to identify the actions happen in the video, and also create a description library of these actions to match our results. There we get the action group of marching, selling, and tasting beer. However, the classification model accesses action without any understanding of what video is about, so the result sometimes is not so accurate. It created these funny results as while people walking on the street, it seems it as marching. We can also link the video into another library of videos and use it as our mood boards. After knowing the actions happen on the site, we can further explore what we are going to design for the set. For this part, we script all the categories and its description from the activity. Same, we match with our results and can generate the most related typologies. And for this, we get the typology of a brewery.
In terms of the building appearance, we can also invite a famous architect to be our host of design. For each architect selection, there's a database of description of all the architect's projects, paired with image. For the showcase, Koolhaas will be our design host, and the match result for his project is the Melting Hall at Cornell University. We have developed another song, which undergoes training using image showcasing the architectural elements from Istanbul, with reference to the category founded in Element of Architecture by Koolhaas. Through this innovative approach, we can redefine architectural elements in a way that goes beyond the limitation of artificial typology that were previously established. This process has the potential to convey the affordance of those architectural elements in a way that is deeply rooted in a local culture. In another word, we will be able to deconstruct ONA's project through the lens of Istanbul. The zone will individually cluster the project images into different families based on their reduced similarity. Within each family, there will be other Istanbul architecture elements that are considered similar according to the Istanbul zone. This could lead to instances where ramps in the original project are clustered with stairs, and stairs in the original project are clustered with roof. This unconventional grouping might actually reflect how architecture elements are perceived through the lens of Istanbul. Such an approach offers a completely new contextual perspective for architecture design. Taking this design workflow on board, each of us designer has developed a project related to a renovation brief for a hammam. Here is our input, along with the typology, actions, and architect reference we have obtained. And here is our project proposal. And if we taking this idea further, with the combination of generative AI like Midjourney, we can easily obtain an alternative version of city simply by using text, just like the 55 invisible city in our reference book.